Let's talk about those political ads on TV. Are they telling the truth or simply spinning fact into fiction? Well, tonight we are continuing our Politics 360 to help you navigate the current roadmap of political ads as we get closer to Election Day.
Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kovaleski dives into an ad targeting Republican gubernatorial candidate Walker Stapleton.
It's a program run by State Treasurer Walker Stapleton.
Within seconds, you hear the scary tone in the announcer's voice and that scary music. Clearly, we are teed up for an attack ad. This one against Walker Stapleton and paid for by a Democratic-funded group called Good Jobs Colorado. Time now to run this spot through our Politics 360 fact filter.
That's supposed to return unclaimed money to widows, surviving children, and other rightful owners.
So this segment of the ad is true, but also very crafty. The announcer's tone attempts to make you believe Walker Stapleton has somehow failed widows, surviving children, and other rightful owners. Well, here's the truth. The Great Colorado Payback provides money to all segments of Colorado's population, old and young, and anyone who has forgotten things like bank accounts, valuables in safe deposit boxes, or has not received a prior tax refund check. That's why we say this portion of the commercial is both fact and intentionally misleading.
But the program's been mismanaged so badly, some waited years for their money.
So it is fact that under State Treasurer Walker Stapleton's watch, a massive increase in claims exposed systematic failures inside the Treasurer's office. Antiquated paper filing processes and problematic phone systems contributed to a soaring number of public complaints. And Stapleton admitted his office could have done a better job. In one interview, he called it a big problem. But this attack ad failed to provide you the entire picture, the full context. Under Walker Stapleton's direction as state treasurer, the Great Colorado Payback has processed more claims and returned more money than any prior Colorado state treasurer, a total of $197 million. So our research team finds this portion of the commercial used part fact as a foundation to create a misleading picture for voters.
Meanwhile, Walker Stapleton spent $1 million in public funds on ads to promote himself.
So once again, our team found this segment to take fact and create a rather misleading outcome. Here's the fact. The Republican candidate for governor did use the platform to put himself out front. You see him standing in the middle of Mile High Stadium and up on the billboards. He was the face of the campaign. And yes, he did use public funds to encourage Coloradans to find their unclaimed money. But here's what the ad failed to tell you. The Republican is not the first state treasurer to use TV commercials to remind people about this unclaimed cash. In fact, the first was a Democrat back in 2006. And you are also not told funding for the Colorado Payback commercial did not come from tax money. Instead, interest earned on the unclaimed cash funded those ads.
Walker Stapleton, wasteful, incompetent, wrong for Colorado.
And the ad wraps up with a whole bunch of opinions. So our research team concludes this attack ad started with facts and then walked voters down a carefully crafted trail of misleading information. So here's where we stand. Our first fact check dissected an attack ad against Democrat Jared Polis. You can find more details on both commercials right now at thedenverchannel.com. Well, that's Politics 360, both the facts and the fiction. I'm Chief Investigative Reporter Tony Kovaleski.